YouTube, my name is Mesa Sean, and welcome back to another Destiny 2 video. Alright folks, it is Thursday, you know what that means. We're going to go over all of the latest Destiny 2 news. And real quick guys, on my community tab, I put up a poll for you guys to rank, well, how are you feeling about the season? How would you give it a grade? A to A+, B to B+, C to C+, D to D+, and F for failure. Right now, a vast majority are saying B to B+, which means very good. A to A+ is excellent, and I have to agree. I think this season right now feels really, really good, although we still have all the way until August 10th, which seems a little concerning because really all we have is the Vault of Glass challenges, we've got some more weekly missions, we've got some Iron Banners, and we have Solstice of Heroes along with the Vault of Glass difficulty option. So kind of feel like if you're not a raider, it's not a whole lot to do for the rest of the summer, but you let me know in the comments section what you think. Alright, let's get into the video guys, but before that, a quick word from today's sponsor. This video is brought to you by Raid Shadow Legends. Have you ever taken down a Demon Lord? Have you crushed an Ice Golem? Have you ascended the lovely Doom Tower? What about fighting against millions of real players in the arena? Well, now it's time for you to get into the game. You need to play Raid Shadow Legends. With hundreds of artifacts to equip and over 500 champions blessed with unique skills, you can build your team, develop your champions, and raid your way. Use my links below to download Raid yourself to your mobile phone or your PC. What I like about this game is that it's free, it's fun, there's tons to do, and I am never bored. Best places to play Raid Shadow Legends is, well, when you're laying in bed relaxing, online at the grocery store, well, on an airplane and you want to kill some time, bored at the office, or waiting for my next YouTube video. Make sure you scan my QR code in the top right-hand side of the screen. So what's new? Well, for this month, Raid's got a jam-packed schedule of content events to kick off the summer, as well as a load of new content. And as always, they've got a bunch of new champions coming out, and every single one of them looks absolutely badass. There's also a new rotation of the Doom Tower. So I'm going to be trying to summon up as many of these new champs as possible to see if I can get to the top of those Doom Towers. Make sure you click that link in the description to download Raid Shadow Legends. And when you click that link, you will get an epic hero called Chonoru, who is amazing for the Doom Tower, 200,000 silver, 1 XP boost, 1 energy refill, and 1 HN shard. So you can summon an awesome champion as soon as you get in game, and just go to the top of the screen right there where my finger is pointing, because that's where you're going to find your free loot. So once you get in the game, look me up, Mesa Sean. If you're fast, you can join my clan, and that's it guys. I'll see you on the battlefield. Sleeper Simulant, the exotic linear fusion rifle, is back in play starting next month, so you want to get yours masterworked. And a quick pro tip, you want to masterwork it with your hunter, and you want to go on Tether, Top Tree, use Orpheus Rig, go to the Shuro Chi checkpoint, and then when you drop a tether down and you kill like one ad with one shot of Sleeper, all the ads that die from that shot will count towards the kills. You need to get about 300 kills to fully masterwork it, so make sure you do that on your hunter. But it looks like it's getting a pretty big buff, so Cosmo posted over on Reddit, I'm looking at the bug right now. The 3% was not intentional. It's going to be fixed in the next update early next month. Bad news is we're not buffing it up to 15% like promised. Looks like it's getting a 16.5% increase over last season. Now, I'm wondering, is it going to be obnoxious in Gambit like it was a long time ago? I don't think anything could be more obnoxious than Xenophage right now in Gambit, but anyway. He continues with, for more context, the buff was a flat increase to precision damage multiplier, which worked fine on all legendary linear fusion rifles and most exotics. Sleeper has a non-standard base precision damage multiplier, so benefited from the buff very differently than everything else. He continues, also note that this makes Sleeper highest damage per shot by far, very competitive burst damage, but its body damage is a lot higher than all other linear fusion rifles, so it is much more forgiving if you miss a crit. So I'm looking forward to see where it comes into play, because like in the raid, well, for Templar, we're using obviously breach and clear on our anarchies and double slug shotties. I know everyone's using fusion rifles right now, and I don't know, we just get it done with the shotguns. Next up, we've got the raid challenges that will be hitting next week, and you're probably familiar with them if you were going for World's First. We were not going for World's First, so we're going to do them from scratch. So basically the, well, carrot on the stick is going to be the high stat armor and an extra chest. It looks like those time lost weapons that we see in the database They more than likely will be dropping from the various difficulty settings in Vault of Glass later on in the season. Now let's dive into the This Week at Bungie for the 10th. And if we look at the header picture here, and I blow it up for you, well, look on the right and left-hand side. On the right-hand side, it looks like we see a Taken gun over there, and on the left-hand side, some Taken material too. So I'm wondering if future Pinnacle missions will involve Taken and not the Vex. Speculate in the comments section. Next up, we've got women at Bungie. So they say, this week we've introduced one of our recently launched inclusion clubs called Women at Bungie. And there's a whole blog, which I will link in the description, that basically talks about everything that they're doing with regards to women and hiring women and having women in the gaming industry, and it's well, it's a pretty cool read. You should check it out. GCX will be kicking off the Gaming Community Expo, which used to be Guardian Con. Well, that'll be kicking off on June 17th all the way to the 20th, and I will also link the full GCX website if you want to know all of the details. And they say we have hidden 7 dead ghosts in various places around the space station, and it's your job to do what you do best and go find them, and then make a YouTube video showing where they all are. Collect them all and receive this special emblem right here. Fail and the universe is doomed, they say. So check out that emblem right here. Another cool emblem that is up for grabs is if you donate to the charity. So they say as a tradition, there will be a charity marathon running alongside the event, raising money 24/7 for St. Jude's Children's Hospital from June 13th until the event ends on June 20th. And you want to tune into the GCX channel to see some of your favorite content creators doing wacky and amazing stuff to raise money for the kids. We'll be offering another special emblem for any donation over $50 during the charity marathon. Exact amount, no more, no less, and 1 emblem per email. Just make your donation during any block while the marathon is active, and you will receive the emblem code in an email soon after the event ends. Also, there will be a Eris Morn statue signed by the voice actress, Morla Gorindona. I hope I'm pronouncing your last name right. For every donation of exactly $7, you have a chance to receive one of these awesome collectibles, and they will ship from the Bungie store this fall. I actually got one of those early from Numbskull Designs. I think they're called Numbskull. I believe they're in the UK. It's really, really cool. They sent me one of those and also the Drifter. And well, we have some good news for Warlock mains like myself who like rifts and also exotic boots. So they say here, well, the Boots of the Assembler will be returning to their release functionality with a little bit extra as well. On release, there was an issue where the exotic would cause crashes due to a large number of rifts and noble seekers being created. As a stopgap measure, that perk was changed to prevent these crashes without disabling the exotic, while an engineering fix could be developed to address the crashing problem. Now that the work is done to prevent the crashes in the first place, they can return to their former Rift-tastic glory in our next update. They also say, and also now, empowering Noble Seekers will properly proc Benevolent Dawn for Attunement of Grace Warlock. Some known issues they are looking at right now: killing the oppressive mind too quickly in Expunge, Tartarus, activity blocks activity completion, the glory rank system is not working as intended, player ghosts get placed at the beginning of the drill area in the inverted Spire Strike if they die anywhere in the area before the boss room. There is no dialogue audio for the inverted Spire Strike. I noticed that one for a while. Players can't hear the Oracle sound if they are performing a finisher in the Vault of Glass. We are continuing to investigate PC performance issues. We are continuing to investigate Beagle errors appearing for PlayStation 5 players. While we investigate, playing the PS4 version or moving your Destiny 2 installation to an external SSD and back to the PS5 may temporarily alleviate this error. And a big thank you to all the channel members and people giving me super chats on Tuesday when I was extremely worried about Max. Just to give you an update, on Tuesday, I had to take him back for a second x-ray. So he was throwing up all day on, let's see, Tuesday, because he ate a plastic poop bag. No, it did not have poop in it. But he ate a empty plastic poop bag, threw it up, and then proceeded to throw up all over the place. My current vet said you need to get him to an emergency vet place because the fact that he threw up his food right away means he could have a blockage, which is serious, which means they could do surgery on him. Luckily, it was not that case, and they did 2 x-rays. And man, I found the greatest place. If you're in Long Island, go to the VCA in Westbury. They are no joke there. They got me for a second x-ray, and at first I was like, well, they did the first x-ray and they said, well, there was something small in there still. They don't know what it is. It could be probably just food. It could be anything, but you need to do another, x-ray. And the first one was, insanely priced, right? So I'm like, great. Now they're going to get me for a second one. So they call me the next day and they say, listen, it's still in there. We got to go in there with an endoscope and get whatever it is out of there. So I was like, whenever they say that your dog has to go under sedation and you have to actually answer the question, do you want us to perform CPR on your dog and bring it back to life if it goes out under anesthesia? Because he's 15 years old. I rescued him when he was like 9 months. So I was freaking the F out. Well, it turns out he had another plastic poop bag completely wrapped up in a tiny ball stuck in his belly, and they were able to get it out with the endoscope. So big shout out. Check out VCA in Westbury. This is not a paid promotion or anything, but I was relieved. But guys, thank you so much for all those super chats and donations, because the vet bill is ridiculous from this whole debacle. And actually, I blame myself because I left those stupid poop bags normally on top of where I keep all my gym stuff in my kitchen, and when the ceiling fans go around, they must have blown him off on the ground, and he will try to eat anything he can find off the ground. So sorry for the babbling at the end, but it was just a really stressful week, and you guys made my week a little bit brighter on Twitter and also when I was on stream on Tuesday. But I'll see you guys tomorrow when I stream and then I trim it down to a short video. So all right guys, that's it. Leave me a hashtag made it to the end if you did make it to the end, and do me a favor, drop a like in this video only if you see fit. Follow me on Twitter at Mesa Sean. Check out my stream. Usually know it's on YouTube, and that's it. I am out of here like Vladimir.